3, 2, 1.
This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends. What's going on? Today is Thursday. I wouldn't have known that. I had to literally look up at my computer to know this. Thursday, April 13th. It's Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what month it is. My head is on a swivel. I'm spinning like a mofo. Things are out of control. So I don't know if your life is like that right now, but that's how my life is. And so spinning, man, things are spinning and they're happening real fast. I knew it was going to be like this for me in the month of April because I got a bunch of weddings I got to go to, blah, blah, blah. Bottom line is this. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. We're just getting on radio. We're just getting on TV, YouTubers, and all the chatlins in the YouTube. I saw you guys talking about me yesterday because I needed the day off. I'll get to you guys in a second. Grande, Brown Man, Thursday. Padres yesterday in New York. Home against Milwaukee starting a series this weekend. Brian Dutcher, the Aztec basketball coach, is going to be here, and there's a lot more roster turnover that's happening. We're going to get to that story. Coach Dutcher's stopping by, like I just mentioned. And today we will tell everybody how to get their tickets for the Browner Lawhead comedy show we're throwing. So, fellas, I was out yesterday. I had a lot of real life stuff I was dealing with. Shout out, by the way, to my man Robert Estrada at Lee Rollins Firestone. I've been going to these guys for so many years on Miramar Boulevard, right across the street from the base. And these guys are long time great friends, listeners. And I'll tell you guys right now, Grande Brown Man, a lot of compliments coming your way yesterday from Robert Estrada. When I tell you this guy has been a listener for, I'm telling you, 20 years I've known this guy. And he's telling me that he gets in his car every day. He turns on the radio. He listens to the show. And he's like, I have grown to love Grande and the Brown Man. So love coming to you two fellas from a longtime great friend, Robert Estrada. What do you think about that, Grande?
I think that's very nice of him. Very complimentary. I appreciate it, Robert Estrada.
See. Browner, he even said, Browner has really grown on me, man. I have come to love Browner, his outrageous takes. I freaking love that guy. That's what he told me yesterday, Brown.
I would also love some new tires. So I feel like this might be a match made in heaven.
Yeah. If you need some new tires, this is the guy to go see.
Mm-hmm.
This is the man. You let me know. I'm sure he'd love to see you. Love to take care of you.
I'd love to get some new tires too. So we might might have a little shake hand, wink, wink deal.
You know, really a shake hand, wink, wink.
Yeah, I could pick my tires up in the back.
Really? Yeah. Then you watch a YouTube video and learn how to install them?
You already know what time it is.
Why do I feel like Browner already has like one of those machines where you can remove rims from a car in his garage already? Like I feel like Browner's already got that machine. He's got a crowbar and that machine ready to go.
What if I told you I had access to one of those machines?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
That's all.
Hey, man, I try and do things, like by myself when I can. I think I told you guys during the summer last year, my car was parked on a street and got hit by a drunk driver. And the driver's side mirror, the driver's side mirror got smashed. But thankfully, it's kind of like, one of those adjustable ones. And the actual glass mirror part came out and crashed to the ground and splattered and, spider webbed, right? And I go pick it up. And I go to take it to this body shop. I'm like, yo, how do I get this fixed? They're like, well, that mirror is going to cost you like $500. I'm like, it is? He's like, yeah. So I see that the wires are all still connected and everything. And even though the mirror is spider webbed, I'm like, well, let me see. I put it back on. I've been using this broken mirror for months. Okay. And I've been thinking recently, I bet my boy Fat Tony got somebody down in some sort of border junkyard that could get me one of these mirrors real cheap, brand new. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Pull it off some old car. What do you guys think?
Well, not brand new, but you can get a mirror. Mirrors are very easy to get your hands on. This idea that I'm going to overpay for a mirror because the mirror has some type of mechanical stuff in it that it needs to be done. No, man, miss me with all that. Just put the mirror on this.
And I spoke to the sheriff because this person who was drunk driving totally got busted.
Good.
And he gave me like the information, who to call at her insurance company and all this kind of stuff. And it's been so long that I haven't done it that I'm thinking to myself, can I still do it? Or have it like I reached some statute of limitations? I don't know. What would you do, Alex?
What would I do?
Yeah, like if your mirror was broken
I would
and the
fix
cop
it.
gave
I'd
you the
pay for it.
insurance information and it's 6 months ago and I haven't dealt with it, or maybe even longer,
Mhm.
could I still deal with this?
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know statutes of limitations for DUIs when it comes to what you owe or whatever. But as far as the mirror goes, we've had this discussion before. I'm not a crafty person. I go and they're like $500. I'm like, that sucks. Here, fix it.
Mm,
That's what I do. I
yeah.
don't mess around with these hands. Don't get dirty. These hands,
Yeah.
you just maybe make a call. Maybe I don't even know who. Maybe one, maybe two, and if they say no, then I'm ponying up.
No, not me. See, I am the son of the man who did not allow me to get the cheeseburger at McDonald's because it was 49 cents
Mm-hmm.
and the hamburger was 39 cents. Make no mistake, I am the son of that man, and I will rather drive around with a shattered mirror
Mm-hmm.
than pay the $500 for the brand new mirror. And for me, I'm like, it's fine. I'm good. I
I
can
grew
see.
up I grew up with nothing but beaters in the family. And I'm not telling you I have a lot of money, but right now that I have money, I'm not living that lifestyle no more.
Mm.
I'm not driving around no crack mirror, dude. I'm gonna be able to see out of my rear view.
Yeah. I don't know, Brown. I don't mind the broken mirror, but I'm going to call Fat Tony, see if he got any homies down at one of them junkyards and see if he
Hey,
can pull one of the mirrors off for me.
you out here with a broken mirror, bro. I'm out here with no mirror. What you mean?
Yeah.
What? and thriving, baby. Thriving. Left turns, left and right.
I think Browner got one of those barbershop mirrors where they show you your neckline after, and he just like duct taped it to his car,
Don't make
ready to
no
go.
difference. Don't make no difference. Can I see you? Can I see you on my left? Then that
Yeah.
works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is
I
like
don't even need rear view
yesterday.
mirrors anymore. The car, I mean, maybe not Browner's
Well,
car,
mine's don't, but
but cars just tell you if there's someone in your
Yeah.
blind spot now.
Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah.
beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I know. Yesterday was one of these days where I had to take the day off because.
Again,
So, what do you mean again?
what do you mean? What do you mean again?
bro, you're freaking.
What do you mean again?
You're Jim Roman us all of a sudden. 2023.
If this was school, your report card would be incomplete.
If this was school, your parents be getting phone calls. Is your son okay?
He ditching.
Really?
You have
Really? Why?
You've taken more days off than worked in 2023. That's a
Mhm.
fact.
Get out of here.
That is a fact.
That is not a fact.
That is, dude.
Look it up.
You had a whole week off last week.
What are you talking
No,
about?
I did not have a whole week off. I had 3 days off last week.
You had a whole week off
Stop
last
it.
week. You had yesterday off.
Emails don't count as work. It's
Yeah.
not
Dude,
on the
hold on
show.
a second. Hold on. Wait a second. I did last week. I was on the air Monday and Tuesday because we had gotten done with the national championship game.
Mm-hmm.
We were going into the national championship game, and then we were coming out of the national championship game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was here Monday, Tuesday, but I would have been off the whole week if it wasn't for the Aztecs because I had planned that week off for spring break with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, I gotta spend a little time with these kids. Like when you're working.
But also the week, wait. The week before the national championship, you missed a bunch of days too.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
What'd I miss? What days?
Days,
bro. Days.
Hey, you know what? I think
Mm.
yesterday was probably the first time I noticed the chat calling you out. They're
Calling me out.
People noticing that you are skipping this show and not another show that you also happen to be on.
Yeah, you out here Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, dude. I think
that what
that's
that
what's
called?
become noticeable for the listeners is that you keep bailing on me and Browner and showing up for
Mhm.
Sedano.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm happy to discuss that. Listen, that's a job where you have to like schedule time off because you work for a big company. And this is a property that we actually own and can survive and thrive whether I'm here or I'm not here, thankfully. That gets me back to the beginning of this whole conversation. When Robert Estrada, who's a longtime great friend of 20 years and spent all those days and hours with me and Billy Ray, when he's able to get in his car in the afternoon and drive home and he's come to love you two guys, that gives me the confidence to say, hey, on days where I have to miss, I got to miss. I mean, guys, yesterday, my 3 kids, I've talked about getting cars for kids over the course of years. My 3 kids, all 3 cars driving around with expired license plate registrations.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, dude. And because they're 3 Mazdas, all from Penske, San Diego, because I screwed up license plates and registrations. Wrong registration, wrong license plate. I mean, what a disaster amongst these 3 cars.
They don't play with that. That registration ain't right, bro. Jail.
Dude, I went yesterday to AAA. Here's my day. Tires in the morning, haircut, AAA.
Haircut.
Yeah, had to get
What?
fresh. Had to get fresh,
Hair
Browner.
dye?
Where
You know
at?
why?
Hair
You know
dye?
why?
It looked
No
the
dye.
same.
No dye, no hair dye.
No alive
Decided
either.
the little salt and pepper. I'm told by ladies that salt and pepper is sexy. So I'm kind of letting it go. Even though the video of me and Alex in Houston after the Aztecs won the game, the Saturday night game to move to the finals, even in that video, my hair looks so gray. And I was so embarrassed.
For
But
what?
even when I went, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't like the gray hair.
Get it, man. Gray hair is a sign of respect. Like you distinguish, like you know things, like you've earned this hair. White people, stop hating gray hair, okay? In the black culture, gray hair is a good sign. You made it. You are old enough to grow gray hair. That is a good thing. White folks, stop fighting y'all age, okay? It's okay. You get old, okay? Just like everybody gets old, it happens. Stop getting all these things done to your body. Just age gracefully. That goes for you men too. Stop it with this hair stuff. Just let it go gray, man. Just let it go gray. Maintain it. It's still there. It's still there. It ain't bald. It ain't going. You ain't got the cul-de-sac going.
I was so gray yesterday with my hair. I was wearing a pair of gray sweatpants and a gray sweatshirt. And my daughter told me, nice grout fit. Did you guys know what a grout fit was?
Because it's gray.
Yeah, all gray, a whole full gray outfit, including the gray sneakers. All right, so
I've already expressed myself about your paint jobs. It's not that I don't like it or hate it. I just think if you're gonna do it, you can't let it go the way it looked in Houston. Like you got to maintain it. That's when it becomes super noticeable. That's why every time you paint your hair, we're like, all right, dog, a little jet black right there.
Yeah, I know. I like looking like your older brother. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So as far as me missing a couple of days here and there, I'm going to tell you guys right now.
A stretch.
Yeah. Well, is that a stretch, you think?
Yeah. Well, okay.
I am on my winter coat lightness right now. You know, I'm not tan really as I normally get.
I mean,
in the
Alex
summer.
is like I'm like his Jewish half brother, his older Jewish half brother.
You're also the man who be on this show talking about you middle aged. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and.
All right, look, all I want to say is this about missing some extra days here and there. Okay.
Some?
So like tomorrow, I have a wedding in Arizona tomorrow. I got to fly to Arizona tomorrow morning. The following week, my niece is getting married in Tampa. I got to fly to Tampa on a Friday morning and I won't get back until a Tuesday morning. It is true. I have taken more days off than ever before. I acknowledge that. But you know why? Because you guys are kicking so much ass that when I take a day off, I don't have to. I used to have this terrible anxiety, like, I got to be there. I got to be there. Without me, there is no nonsense. You guys are freaking killing it when I'm not around. In fact, maybe things are even better when I'm not around. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would say some people don't agree.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's called Kaplan and Crew. I mean, we're going to ditch Kaplan soon. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well,
one of our guests yesterday was like, why is Scott disrespecting you guys?
Oh.
Why is it just Crew? He said you guys are on here more than he is.
Oh, my. Who said that?
Our guest.
Who? Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't watch the show, huh?
Yeah.
No, I saw yesterday Harrison Fagan. I saw Harrison Fagan. Was that who it was?
Mm-hmm. He said it's disrespectful.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He also called you the laziest man in sports radio.
Wow. Wow.
It was clear sarcasm, but he called you that. Yeah.
Browner, I was in the chat yesterday. Where were you?
Living my life.
Yeah.
He already put in the work.
Right.
Yeah.
I got your back, Browner.
Thank you.
Showing up to the chat ain't nothing if you ain't putting in the work.
That's light work, bro.
Yeah,
I'm doing the heavy lifting.
That's like showing up to the fight, being expected ready to go. This man, Browner's running miles at 4 a.m. He's putting in the work.
What's a silk sheet to me? Nothing. I'm up. I'm running, working them legs, bro, pumping them arms.
All right. Well, I'm doing the best that I can do right now, man. I mean, I'm just like, I never thought that this was truly sustainable. The whole 2 shows, 2 markets, plus the company and the kids, and as you guys well know.
Well, some of those things you can't get out of.
No, but here's the thing, and you guys know this. I am also dealing with something massively invasive in my personal life.
We're not going to talk about that.
I can't talk about it because if I do, it's only going to get us, I'm going to have to
I don't
pull
even
the
like
show
you
off
saying
YouTube.
that.
Right.
So,
Don't do
Yeah.
it.
right. So there's something going on in the real life that's really, really, really time consuming and very, very, very stressful.
You're
How
kind of
about that?
like Brett Favre and Pat McAfee. Like you got a gag order on you when it comes to that
Yeah,
stuff. You can't do
right.
it.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So just bear with me. Bear with me. But this is why, by the way, like yesterday, I get a note, or 2 days ago, I get a note from Louis Escobedo down in Chula Vista. He's like, wait, it's my fault that you guys are putting on a dinner and a comedy show at 7 Mile Casino? That's on me? I'm like, yeah, that's on you, pal. You kept saying, when is the show going to do an event out with the people, and do something cool and fun? And I said, look, the last time we went to 7 Mile Casino and we went to Sammy's Restaurant and Bar, it was just a dinner. That's all. It was a dinner, and then we all went to the casino and we played games. I thought, let's do something bigger, better, more. And it seemed like everybody wanted to do that. So, well, I mean, I don't know if Alex wanted to do it.
I don't think Browner want to do it either.
Browner definitely wanted to do it. Come on, Brown.
What? I didn't want to do what? The
The
show?
comedy show. Comedy show.
No, I was 100% behind this, man. Listen, anytime I get to do comedy, I'm down. I'm in it. I don't agree with Alex on that one. I was ready.
So I think we're ready to go, Alex. Here's the thing. People, you give me a
Oh
hard
no,
time.
correction.
Yeah.
This is what he's probably referring to. I wasn't finna do no damn show with Tommy.
Oh, you didn't want Tommy to be on this show.
I wasn't finna do no damn
I
show
won't
with
get
Tommy.
no details. I didn't say anything.
That's what I wasn't gonna do. I love you, Tom. I really do. I love you. I even like the new beard you got, pimping. That works for you. I wasn't finna do no comedy show with him.
You wasn't finna do it, huh?
Wasn't finna do it. Wasn't finna do
Okay.
it. And I know another person who wasn't finna do it either.
Well, wait
No
till you see his new
disrespect.
act.
Who's emceeing the event?
Nobody.
Maybe I'll MC it.
Oh, Tommy's 100% hitting the stage. 100%. There will be an invitation for Tommy to grab the microphone.
Then
If I'm emceeing.
Oh yeah.
And then I hope he got 50 minutes of comedy in him.
Listen, I already assumed it was gonna happen, but if you're emceeing, that is a by far given that Scott, with the biggest eating grin on his face, will invite Tommy on stage first to open for you, Brown. That is happening.
I wouldn't.
I gotta put Tommy on the poster now.
Listen, we gonna be. It's a 7 Mile Casino event that would be the biggest roll of the dice of the night.
Yeah. Do we have the poster? Like, are we ready to go? And when I say that, let me just say one thing to everybody. So look, I get it, man. You're busting my balls. It's cool. I can live with that. About missing a couple days here and there. And I know it's been more often than in years past. But just bear with me here for a little while because there is some real stuff going on. But anyway, this show, this May 4th show was intended to have a really great time with everybody. And I think we're going to wind up selling it out really super fast. So, because there's only, Alex, is it 48 seats?
Yeah.
Like that's what we've made it really, really, really tight. I don't mean like uncomfortably tight. I just mean like it's going to be a small venue. 48 seats. For now. I mean, we'll see we'll see. Great food, great environment, awesome comedy show. They do the match play for us at 7 Mile Casino. So you're getting essentially $25 to play cards. You put down 25, they give you 25. It's $50.
50.
Say again, Alex? 50. So I think we're going to have a great time on May 4th. You guys wanted to get out and about and do things together and shake hands and hug it out and do all. Hey, we're ready to go. But when you say you're taking time off, dude, there's only 3 of us, as I say all the time. So if you go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com, here we go. There it is. Alex is clicking on it. You click view details. You scroll down just a little bit. There's a QR code, and you can buy your tickets this way. First time we're ever doing this. We've set up like a Venmo business account. You pay the show pays 7 Mile, the show pays the comedians, everything's included. It's dinner, tax, tip, comics. It's everything in one ticket price. Except drinks, right? You have to buy your own drinks. $75. Is that a lot? Is that a little? Are you down to come out and support? You want to see Browner do his thing. You want to see Lawhead in person. You've always wanted to see Lawhead because you've heard him on the show for years. This is it. This is our show, our comedy show at 7 Mile Casino. So go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com, scroll down, use that QR code, dinner, comedy, Browner, Lawhead, the show. We're all going to hang out. It's going to be awesome. We feel good about this, guys?
Yeah, I do. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Feel much
pretty
better
excited
once we
about it.
sell out 48 tickets.
Yeah, we just got to sell out 48 tickets. That's it. And it's going to go real fast. So go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com. All right, look, let's jump right in. I want to talk about the Padres yesterday finishing this series at the Mets and what's going on with Blake Snell. I also want to talk about San Diego State basketball in the aftermath of the national championship game and the run to the Final Four and the roster change that's happening. And Brian Dutcher is going to be here a little bit later on. So stay with us. We got a monster show. We're in the 7 Mile Casino studios with Grande and the Brown Man. The crew is back together again. This is Kaplan and Crew.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YurView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal. Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
An ADU is accessory dwelling unit, and it's become one of the most popular solutions to housing in the United States. We constructed this to provide housing for my mother, who is elderly.
Well, I wanted to downsize. At my age, that's what I wanted to do. Eric engaged the services of Murray Lambert, a top building company.
This is an 825 square foot structure, but it actually looks more like 1,000 because of the spatial considerations. Micah was great. He took the ball and ran with it and came up with this really great combination.
It always appealed to me, high ceilings. It gives a sense of space, of openness, and I like that. Oh, I would give this experience a 10 for sure. Plus, 10 plus.
This is the Rugby Odds, where an unlikely pundit panel of a wordsmith, a WWE legend, a rugby star, and a supermodel scour the globe, seeking best bets and bad behavior. Are you not entertained?
Since 1975, San Diegans have trusted the Murray Lambert family for their home remodeling projects. We continue our commitment to deliver high-quality home remodeling and construction to our customers without an expensive showroom.
When you're adding companion units or ADUs to bring value to your home, our team has the experience to handle everything. Plus, our strong relationships with the city makes adding on easier for homeowners.
Visit murraylambert.com for your consultation.
The #1 disease in the world, according to World Health Organization, is dental disease. For 25 years, we've had one of the most leading group dental practices in the country. Imagine you're a parent, you're a mom or a dad, and you have a 2-year-old that doesn't get any cavities, and you have a 12-year-old that has a soda habit and gets a ton of cavities. Well, how do you determine what oral care products to get? It's really mind-boggling that currently there does not exist an oral care product company that specializes for kids. So we thought this is a great opportunity to get into that space and revolutionize oral care for kids. We have every single product that every parent needs for every person in that family. It's very comprehensive. The next thing is we customize your oral care products. Someone who has a lot of gum disease probably requires different sets of oral care products that someone has a very, very healthy mouth. And it's also conveniently shipped to your home every 3 to 6 months. Make sure you go to supermat.com and check out all the educational content. And of course, check out our profile builder to get the right products for every family member.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YurView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal. Listen to The Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and themightier1090.com. We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew Show on the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
After an accident, you could be faced with a maze of confusion. There are medical bills, lost time at work, not to mention taking on the big insurance companies alone. But with the Barnes firm on your side, they can help you get compensated for your troubles. And they'll help you get the best result possible. Call the Barnes firm now at 1-800-8-MILLION for a free consultation.
The number one disease in the world, according to World Health Organization, is dental disease. For 25 years, we've had one of the most leading group dental practices in the country. Imagine you're a parent, you're a mom or a dad, and you have a 2-year-old that doesn't get any cavities, and you have a 12-year-old that has a soda habit and gets a ton of cavities. Well, how do you determine what oral care products to get? It's really mind-boggling that currently there does not exist an oral care product company that specializes for kids. So we thought this is a great opportunity to get into that space and revolutionize oral care for kids. We have every single product that every parent needs for every person in that family. It's very comprehensive. The next thing is we customize your oral care products. Someone who has a lot of gum disease probably requires different sets of oral care products that someone has a very, very healthy mouth. And it's also conveniently shipped to your home every 3 to 6 months. Make sure you go to supermouth.com and check out all the educational content, and of course check out our profile builder to get the right products for every family member.
We're adopting dogs from local shelters, training them for post 9/11 combat veterans, and we're able to donate these trained dogs to deserving veterans in need. Service dogs can range anywhere from $15,000 to $35,000, $40,000. And for someone getting out of the military that's seeking support and help, having that sort of price tag is daunting. So we really wanted to be able to support the veterans to make sure that they're getting a dog that they need in their life at no charge.
I was in a very dark place. I was having suicidal thoughts, and I really needed an immediate help. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be there for us. So I found Shelter the Soldier online, and I reached out, and somebody contacted me within 24 hours. And in the next couple of weeks, I was already in the program meeting dogs.
YurView Community Spotlight is brought to you by Bill Howe Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Flood.
An ADU is accessory dwelling unit, and it's become one of the most popular solutions to housing in the United States. We constructed this to provide housing for my mother, who is elderly.
Well, I wanted to downsize. At my age, that's what I wanted to do. Eric engaged the services of Murray Lambert, a top building company.
This is an 825 square foot structure, but it actually looks more like 1,000 because of the spatial considerations. Micah was great. He took the ball and ran with it and came up with this really great combination.
It always appealed to me, high ceilings. It gives a sense of space, of openness, and I like that. Oh, I would give this experience a 10 for sure. Plus, 10 plus.
For many consumers, sleeping at night should be an easy experience. For many, it's not. There are a number of reasons for that. Most notably, those that suffer from acid reflux or heartburn. There are also many individuals dealing with various pains or ailments. Medcline is a sleep solution company with our goal to allow people to have a healthy and peaceful night's sleep. And we do that with our therapeutic side sleeping systems. Our patented, clinically studied Medcline relief systems are designed to place an adult in an elevated side sleeping position, which can help them reduce the symptoms or issues they're dealing with. Medcline systems are registered with the FDA, and as a medical product, Medcline systems are qualified for use with FSA and HSA funds. For anyone looking for more information, you can visit medcline.com/sleepbetter.
I was injured in a car crash. I had no idea how much my case was worth. I called the Barnes firm.
When the truck hit my son, I had so many questions about his case. I called the Barnes firm. It was the best call I could have made.
Your case is often worth more than insurance offers. Call the Barnes firm to find out what your case could be worth. We will help you get the best result possible.
The Barnes firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million.
The San Diego Children's Discovery Museum is a children's museum that serves San Diego County. Our area of focus is children between the ages of 0 to 10, but primarily 0 to about the ages of 7. We teach children in an informal, experience-based environment, specifically foundational fluencies, social-emotional learning, and purposeful play.
We started PNC Grow Up Great in 2004. It is now a $500 million bilingual early education program, all focused on reaching young children from birth to age 5, with a particular emphasis on reaching low and moderate income children to help prepare them for school and life.
And we've been looking for partners, and that's how we got to the San Diego Children's Museum. They specifically have a new mobile unit where they bring STEM-related educational services to kids that can't make it to the museum.
We both believe in bringing innovative platforms of learning to children all over the county.
I think I'm going to build a castle.
An ADU is accessory dwelling unit, and it's become one of the most popular solutions to housing in the United States. We constructed this to provide housing for my mother, who is elderly.
Well, I wanted to downsize. At my age, that's what I wanted to do. Eric engaged the services of Murray Lambert, a top building company.
This is an 825 square foot structure, but it actually looks more like 1,000 because of the spatial considerations. Micah was great. He took the ball and ran with it and came up with this really great combination.
It always appealed to me, high ceilings. It gives a sense of space, of openness, and I like that. Oh, I would give this experience a 10 for sure. Plus, 10 plus.
Learn about the many health benefits of Medcline pillows, from easing shoulder pain, reflux relief, and just getting a great night of sleep. Watch Your Health only on YurView, Sundays at 4:30 p.m. Brought to you by Medcline. Sleep better, feel better, live better.
The #1 disease in the world, according to World Health Organization, is dental disease. For 25 years, we've had one of the most leading group dental practices in the country. Imagine you're a parent, you're a mom or a dad, and you have a 2-year-old that doesn't get any cavities, and you have a 12-year-old that has a soda habit and gets a ton of cavities. Well, how do you determine what oral care products to get? It's really mind-boggling that currently there does not exist an oral care product company that specializes for kids. So we thought this is a great opportunity to get into that space and revolutionize oral care for kids. We have every single product that every parent needs for every person in that family. It's very comprehensive. The next thing is we customize the oral care products. Someone who has a lot of gum disease probably requires different sets of oral care products that someone has a very, very healthy mouth. And it's also conveniently shipped to your home every 3 to 6 months. Make sure you go to supermouth.com and check out all the educational content. And of course, check out our profile builder to get the right products for every family member.
From New York City comes America's longest running and most popular rugby show. The biggest names in Major League Rugby, MLR highlights, and big match previews. Rugby Wrap-Up presents MLR Weekly, made in New York City.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
All right, great friends. Hey, what's happening? It's Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man coming to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. For those of you that are just getting with us on radio, we have formally announced It's go time, okay? If you want to join us on May 4th at 7 Mile Casino at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar, we're doing dinner and comedy. We've designed a great menu. It's got salads and pizzas, and it's just everything rolled up into one. It's dinner, it's tax, it's tip, it's comedy, all rolled into one. Drinks are on you, okay? But Alex is putting the poster up right now so everybody can see it on YouTube. And if you use our website, kaplanandcrew.com, you can buy your tickets there. It's a very, very intimate show we're putting on. 48 tickets are available. 48. That's it. So get your tickets while they last. I don't know. Today's day one. We'll see how fast this all happens.
Appetizer, dinner, Tommy, John Browner, Jason Lawhead, $25 match play, table games, May 4th, 6 o'clock, 7 Mile Casino.
What is the appetizer?
Probably be salad or something like that.
Okay. And then there's lots of pizzas, right?
Lots of pizzas.
Yeah.
Lots of pizzas per table.
Okay. And then all of it's rolled up into one price, you know?
So it's already including tip. It's already including tax. So it's already including the comedy because these guys got to get paid. You know, Tommy, sorry. I don't know if you get paid or not. And then the $25 match.
I did
Browner,
not book
I don't know
Tommy.
I don't know why you're
bro, what are you doing?
Need to
I did not book
mentally
Tommy.
You need
What?
to mentally prepare yourself.
No, man.
All right, listen. Okay. You know what, Alex? You're right. Let me just say this, and let me say this in preparation for said event.
Yes. Not something I want to happen either. I'm just telling you.
Right, I hear you.
I'm telling you it's not happening.
I will say this.
Oh no.
If that does happen, there will be no gloves worn by the time I pick that mic up.
Oh, it'll be a roast session of Scott Kaplan.
Listen, there will be no gloves worn. Everybody's on the menu at that point. So, okay.
So I have a question for you, Browner. Let's just assume that does not happen. Okay? Just does not happen.
Mm-hmm.
All goes to as scheduled. You open, and then Lawhead. That's what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you considered that you are at a client's venue?
Yeah.
So when we've all heard, I remember you at Humphreys. Like I remember very specifically. Like
how about when he took the stage at the Comedy Store in La Jolla and he went
and was
off.
air thrusting? You
Oh
know,
my
God! There was physical
Well,
comedy that I didn't know you had in your repertoire. So have you considered that those folks sponsor the studio?
I gotta be honest. The jokes are the jokes, man. I can't.
Can't clean it up, man.
I can't. I can't put lipstick on the pig, baby. It's gonna oink and it's gonna be baked. That's all. That's all I can tell you. This is the delivery.
Yeah.
This is how it is. Now there's some different types of jokes I'm going to try. I've been working on. So I'm not going to necessarily say that they'll be clean, but it'll be a different direction in which the jokes are going that I haven't tried before.
Got it.
So
that
he's back.
So what? I don't know. I just lost. I heard the last thing I heard was the jokes are the jokes, man. And then I don't know what happened.
And then he's saying he's got new jokes, but
yeah. So what I was saying, I'm trying another direction of joking, delivering jokes, how to deliver them, pace, style, that I'm going to try. And we'll see how it goes.
All right. This is exciting. This makes it more exciting for me. In fact, if I'm listening right now, if I'm watching right now and I'm contemplating whether or not I'm coming, now knowing that Browner is going to try something new, meaning he's going to be out on a tightrope and he's going to be butt naked and we don't know if he's going to be able to get across or not. Like it's just, he's on the stage by himself, trying something new in front of all of us, the friendlies.
How long are you going?
How long am I going?
No, Browner.
Oh, Browner, how long are you going to be on stage?
Till I'm done.
You need a red light? Do you need me to wave you off? You want me to get you?
Yeah, you want us to save you, don't you? We'll throw him a life preserver.
No. I'll know when it's over.
Because I remember at La Jolla, they let you go for a while. And you're like, all right, I'll keep going.
Because I will.
Yeah. So I know you will. I know you will.
The further I go, the wilder it can get.
But this is it. Right.
So
That's where I start getting concerned. But that's what I'm asking. Should we have a hook for him?
So, because I got like a good 25 minutes.
That's a long time.
Damn, Browner.
If I get past 25, then I'm just going.
If you're going 25, how long is Lawhead going?
Lawhead will keep going. Lawhead will do an hour if he has to.
He's worse than me.
Oh, he won't stop. He won't stop.
He will go, brother.
Yeah.
He'll go.
So you're looking at 5 from TT, 25 from JB, and about an hour from JL. That's a decent show right there.
That's a real nice show. And then we're going to get done, and we're going to go out there and use that match play, and we're going to win some money. We're going to take 7 Mile for their money too.
That's I don't think Jason's planning on doing an hour.
No.
I don't think that's
No. All right, look,
for the people listening, it'll probably be 15 to 20 for me, and then 30 for Jason. That is somewhere in the ballpark of.
Just come down. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a very intimate setting. Browner's going to perform. Lawhead's going to perform. The food's going to be great. We're all going to get done and hit the tables should we want to. It's going to be a really, really nice night, you know? And if you were there last time, you're going to get a more enhanced experience this time. I promise you that. So go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com, buy your tickets. There are only 48 seats available. We'll see, add a few later, just depends. But we've set it up for 48 seats. Okay, that's the deal. kaplanandcrew.com. All right, fellas. I want to start off with the Padres here this afternoon. So today is Thursday, and the Padres will start a series against Milwaukee at home. Okay, but yesterday they played early in the day. And, you know, it's great to see Juan Soto hit monster home runs, but it's not great to see Blake Snell, who, I mean, I think he's one of the guys that Padre fans are really relying on this year, you know? And it's a good thing they've got guys behind him that are performing well. But anybody here, early analysis on Blake Snell?
When you say relying on, I don't know if true dedicated Padre fans were relying on him in April and May.
Right.
I think we've come to expect what is Blake Snell. I don't think that what is happening right now is a surprise to anybody if you follow his career here.
All right, fair enough.
I think that we were hopeful
that
he might have been able to start better, but 3 games in, it's looking like Blake Snell looks in April and May and sometimes June. It is a struggle. It is a lot of walks, not high velocity, just a struggle.
We just know June, July Snell. That's the one we have come to love. So June, July Snell, that's the guy we need to show up. August Snell. Those are the guys. April Snell,
not so good.
No, not Snellzilla yet?
No.
Show everybody what we're talking about here, Alex. Let's take a look at the Snell numbers here. Go ahead.
So far this year, 3 games started, 0-2, 6.92 ERA. In those 3 games, he's pitched 13 innings with a whip, beep bop, 2.154, which is not good. And in his career, this is just as a career, in the first half of his entire career, he's started 53 games. He's 22-31 with a 4.14 ERA. So this is something that has plagued him his entire career, not just in San Diego.
Slow starts. Let's see what Blake Snell had to say about this, because talking about his first 3 starts, what does he think? Go ahead, Alex.
There was a lot I liked, a lot I didn't like. I feel like I'm going the right direction with that one. Still frustrating. I just know I can be so much better. All the work I've put in, everything, I'm happy with. All the results, frustrating. I'm not happy with that. As well as just the battles in my head. I've got to continue to attack, continue to believe in myself. Once I get going, we'll be good. Which I agree with that.
Yeah. Once we get going,
Once we get going, I'll be good. Yeah. We've seen you be good. We've seen you be really good. It just takes you a while to get there. And right when Darvish is kind of working his way in and Musgrove's not even here yet, it's a struggle. It's a big struggle.
When he says, I just got, the battles in my head, I wonder if what he's saying is that physically I'm good, but mentally I'm not there yet. And what we're seeing, the results of what we're seeing and the results of his first half of his career, just the numbers that you pointed out, I wonder if what he's saying is it's more of a mental thing than it is a physical thing.
Well, something that we don't talk about with pitchers, for some reason we're only slamming batters, is the pitch clock. Yesterday, he struggled calling his own pitches on the pitch comm. He was trying to call slider, but it just kept hitting two-seam fastball. So he ended up throwing a two-seam fastball, and Lindor hits it out the park. So I think it's an adjustment for everybody. And the guy that already struggles early, now you're throwing in a pitch clock on top of that. I'm sure that's not helping. That's adding to the mental battle. Because now I got to throw this ball within 20 seconds, 15 seconds.
You got any Bob Melvin after the game yesterday? Because look, in the end, the Padres did go on the road and they did come back 4-3. So it's not terrible. Just would have liked to have won that game yesterday in New York.
Well, I mean, look, you get when he's really, really good, you're seeing balls in the zone all the time, and you're seeing a lot of swings and misses. I don't think his velo's there yet either. A lot of guys aren't early in the season. We did see some 96s, I think, a little bit later, but pitching more at 94, at least to start the game. But I do think it's going to build up, and I think this one was a step in the right direction for him.
All right.
Yeah, Padres have also been, the schedule is the schedule, and it's early. It's very early, but they did play the first place Diamondbacks. Yeah, I just said that. The first place Diamondbacks. They played the first place Braves, second place Mets, and now they play the first place Brewers for 4 here.
Yeah.
And then they play the first place Braves again for 3. So the schedule has been really tough on them, but still, they're sitting at 7-6. They just went 4-3 in the last 7. Even Juan Soto was like, hey, you 4-3 against the Braves and the Mets. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And listen, I think a lot of people, if you've been following for a long time, if you didn't just jump on, how many times would we start a season and there's been 13 games played and you've had to go through Atlanta? And, you mentioned where Arizona sits right now, at 8-5, they're in the lead in the division. But like you've played against Atlanta, you've played against the Mets. Here comes Milwaukee. These are quality teams and these become big early season games. That's what we want, right? Like we always talk about wanting great September baseball, late August baseball. The fact is that when you're playing against teams that you think you'll see later in the year, the early part of the season actually becomes important. So instead of being 3-10 right now and saying, yeah, but look at how tough the schedule's been, they're 7-6.
Yeah.
And, you look at the Dodgers who are 7-6 and how they exploded offensively all over San Francisco, specifically Max Muncy. But they have no idea what they are yet. And they're sitting there at 7-6. So I'm sure the Dodgers are just as happy as the Padres are. Like, we're good, because the season won't officially start, in my opinion, until 4/20. On April 20th, now wait a second, what's with the face, Browner? When Tatis returns and you put that bat in the lineup, then the Padres are complete. Right now.
What about when Musgrove comes back too around that time?
Right.
Hey,
there's a good point also.
I find it hard to say that because the games count. I think I'm saying that because what I've seen from the excellence I've seen from Xander Bogaerts, the season has already started for him. We were crushing Juan Soto. We were, wow, wait, what? Now I'm alone? I'm fine with that. Okay. I was questioning Juan Soto, crushing him while he was hitting home runs.
Yeah.
So the season has started. It's just a matter of, because what San Diego State did, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday, because of what San Diego State was able to do, it really diverted the attention away from the Padres, who really had a slow start to the season. Like, we've got a bunch of slow starters slow starting, with the exception of Xander Bogaerts. And if it wasn't for San Diego State, I think a lot of people in this city, when it comes to this team, would kind of be on edge a little bit, even though it's super early in the baseball season, and we all should probably relax about it. But because we were hyped up about something else, and some of us still haven't come down from that, they're able to kind of find their legs beforehand. And so for a lot of people, Scott, you might be right. The season doesn't start until 4/20, thanks to San Diego State.
Well, I've always had this day of when Tatis returns, that's when we're going to see the Padres at full strength. Alex, you bring up an excellent point that I forgot about, which is Musgrove would return about the same time. It's just that the Tatis thing was, we knew the date. With Musgrove, we're not really
still
sure.
not sure. Right.
Yeah. But the point is that when you get Musgrove back and you get Tatis back, even if the pitchers are not, as Bob Melvin just said, fully there yet, at least you're going to have your full roster. So take a look at
Suarez
what
ever comes back, that'd be nice too.
if who?
Yeah.
Suarez ever starts the
Yeah.
season, that'd be nice. He got shut down again, so who knows when that's going to happen.
But show everybody what Tatis is doing in El Paso with the Chihuahuas.
The Chihuahuas?
Right.
Yeah, he didn't play last night, but before that, 353, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, slugging 5.33. He's also seen the ball well, 6 walks so far.
All right. So
Also, but to hammer home the point of the schedule, because it is early, but remember last year we were standing watch from August to September, and the season always comes down to like a game or two. So all these matter. So you got Milwaukee for 4, then Atlanta for 3. Then you hit the road, and that's when Tatis comes back, in theory, on Thursday, April 20th in Arizona. You're there for 4. You go to Chicago for 3. You go to Mexico City for 2 against San Francisco.
What's the date on that?
April 29th, April 30th.
That'd be fun to go to.
You don't have a day off. You play Monday the very next day. That's ridiculous to me, but you play Monday against the Reds. You can maybe take a breath because you're playing the Reds for 3.
At home?
At home. You have a day off Thursday, and then which is our 7 mileage day. And then boom, May 5th, Dodgers in town.
Right. Yeah, it's a crazy schedule. It really is. But all these games matter.
Yeah.
Because again, I think your point is at the end of the season, we may look back on this, and go, hey, these games did have meaning.
Yeah.
So to your point, Browner, I got it. But I'm just saying that for me, in my mind, once Tatis is back and you see his bat in this lineup, then we're going to get a much better sense of what the Padres might actually be this year. Hey, you mentioned though, Browner, how the San Diego State success impacted people's attention span. I'm going to get to San Diego State here in just 1 second. Before I do, quick shout out to our newest sponsor, and that is medcline.com. Medcline is a San Diego-based company, and it all started when a UCSD doctor was having terrible acid reflux related problems and esophagealish kind of stuff. I just made that word up. And so he couldn't figure out, I can't sleep, man. I can't get comfortable. I can't get right. And he invented now what has become the Medcline sleep systems. Alex, maybe you could pull up the website. If you go to medcline.com/greatfriends, you'll save 20% on the sleep system. Could be that you have the same problem the doc had. You had really bad acid reflux, and as a result, it was killing you while you were trying to sleep. Maybe you got the problem that I have, Browner has, I know my dad has, which is chronic shoulder pain. So whether it's the shoulder system, it's the full body pillow, the reflux system, you can read all about it on the website, medcline.com/greatfriends. Read about the doc who invented it, hear testimonials, and get your 20% savings. These guys are longtime listeners. They're great friends. They're huge sports fans. They're San Diego based. I can't say enough things about them as to why you might want to try their product and support their company. And of course, always supporting the sponsors. Medcline.com/greatfriends. Save your 20%. So you mentioned San Diego State. It is amazing to me that this team just went to the Final Four, first in school history, and made it to the championship game. And it seems like every day we're reading about how all these guys are taking off. Some guys have run out of eligibility. Some guys have decided to try out the NBA. And all of a sudden, one of the named guys has entered the transfer portal and the NBA preliminary kind of investigation stuff.
Yeah.
So even if he doesn't go to the NBA, he's not coming back to San Diego State. If he doesn't go to the NBA, he's going to go to another school and play. What happened in the relationship between San Diego State and Keyshawn Johnson? Does anybody know?
From the report, from the report that I read in the UT, it's more of a positional desire of change. Keyshawn Johnson is more of a wing. If he does want to play in the NBA, that's where he would play. That's his size. And at San Diego State, they make him play with his back to the basket. They make him play the 4, and that's just not a future position for him. So it seems like he wants to be more prepared to be a wing in the NBA if he can have that opportunity. So he wants to go to a school where he can play as a wing.
Okay, so philosophical differences. This is the style that San Diego State plays. This is what's ultimately best for my career if I'm going to be a pro. I can't do that here. I can't prove that here.
Right.
Maybe the NBA scouts aren't going to recognize me as such because of the way I play and the style that the school plays. I got to get out of here.
in essence, that's basically what it is. And I think the final nail in the coffin was when you enter the transfer portal. Brian Dutcher says that's when I move on.
I think what Alex is saying is that Brian Dutcher, the head coach of the Aztecs, is coming up next. So let's talk about it next. Is that what you were getting at?
And we're out of time.
Oh, we are. That's exactly right. Stick around. Coach Brian Dutcher coming right back. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios here on Kaplan and Crew.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew Tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YurView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal. Locally owned and operated, not some bland, uninspired, corporate, cookie-cutter radio station crap. We simply say to those stations, Q. The mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
Murray Lampert now brings architectural and interior design to a whole new level for your remodel, ADU, or whole house build.
We're truly a team at Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel, and we don't take that lightly.
Visit murraylampert.com.
Welcome to the Super Dentists, where kids are the center of our universe. Serving San Diego for over 25 years, the Super Dentists offer the newest dental technologies to provide safe and comfortable treatments for the entire family. We've reimagined the entire dental experience by creating a fun and engaging atmosphere featuring our heroic dentists and award-winning super crew. Book your appointment now. Extended hours and Saturday appointments available. Call or text 855-GO-SUPER or visit thesuperdentist.com.
Since 1971, the LGBTQ Center OC has been a pillar of the Orange County community, proudly empowering and advocating for the queer individuals and families who need our support. We've sustained a safe space for the community for more than 50 years and continue to grow the wealth of resources that the people of Orange County rely on. It's true that it gets better. Until it does, the LGBTQ Center OC is here, and we've got you.
When you're adding companion units or ADUs to bring more value to your home, our experience plus our strong relationship with the city makes adding on easier for our homeowners.
At Murray Lampert, we listen to you first, then design and build. Visit murraylampert.com.
If you're going to count yourself as a fan of this radio station, you'll need to continuously ask yourself one basic question. Am I listening enough? Pro tip, wives are not a good source for input on this. This is the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
When you're adding companion units or ADUs to bring more value to your home, our experience plus our strong relationship with the city makes adding on easier for our homeowners.
At Murray Lampert, we listen to you first, then design and build. Visit murraylampert.com.
For many consumers, sleeping at night should be an easy experience. For many, it's not. There are a number of reasons for that, most notably those that suffer from acid reflux or heartburn. There are also many individuals dealing with various pains or ailments. Medcline is a sleep solution company with our goal to allow people to have a healthy and peaceful night's sleep. And we do that with our therapeutic side sleeping systems. Our patented, clinically studied Medcline relief systems are designed to place an adult in an elevated side sleeping position, which can help them reduce the symptoms or issues they're dealing with. Medcline systems are registered with the FDA, and as a medical product, Medcline systems are qualified for use with FSA and HSA funds. For anyone looking for more information, you can visit medcline.com/sleepbetter.
Welcome to the Super Dentists, where kids are the center of our universe. Serving San Diego for over 25 years, the Super Dentists offer the newest dental technologies to provide safe and comfortable treatments for the entire family. We've reimagined the entire dental experience by creating a fun and engaging atmosphere featuring our heroic dentists and award-winning super crew. Book your appointment now. Extended hours and Saturday appointments available. Call or text 855-GO-SUPER or visit thesuperdentist.com.
If you don't have final expense life insurance, this message is for you. LifeCare provides valuable information about whole life insurance to help cover final expenses, medical bills, burial costs, and other final expenses. A final expense life insurance policy is fast and available to anyone between the ages of 50 and 80. No medical exam, no lengthy questionnaires, and no waiting period. To find out how you can get final expense life insurance, call 800-429-9096.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.